So today we are cooking up a hell of an interesting build here for Hillbilly. This build is very heavily inspired by a build that I had recommended to me by a viewer by the name of Dig Dug Trio. And this build basically revolves around Friends of the End and Hillbilly. Now this build's going to require a bit of explaining because there's a lot that goes into it. So if you guys want to skip ahead to the gameplay, I'll leave the timestamp and you guys can go right to it. But essentially Friends of the End is a perk that was released with the Chucky chapter. And this makes it so that when you hook a survivor that's not the obsession becomes exposed and has their aura revealed for 10 seconds. The expose only lasts for 20, which is not that long, but it reveals their position and they also become exposed, so you can go up and try to M1 them to one-shot down them. And also, if you hook the obsession, another random survivor will scream and become the obsession. Both of these are very important because along with this, we're also running Nemesis. This basically makes it so that anybody that stuns or blinds you become the obsession, and also anytime somebody becomes the obsession, like as a new obsession, they're affected with oblivious for 60 seconds. So that means if we hook the obsession with Friends of the End and then it moves to somebody else, that person will not only scream and will have a general idea of where they are, they become oblivious and they basically don't hear my terror radius. And now the reason why this is so important, because again, you can do this on any killer, but the reason why this is so significant on Hillbilly is because Hillbilly has this add-on right here called Apex Muffler, which makes it so that your chainsaw is silent for survivors outside of your terror radius. And if they're oblivious, they don't have a terror radius. So your chainsaw is literally just silent. That mixed with spiked boots to help us control our turn rate means that we could fly around the map and most likely sneak up on the person who is either A, exposed from Friends of the End, or B, even if the obsession changed, they'll still just not hear us coming, and there's a pretty good chance that we'll be able to get a sneaky chainsaw. So along with this, just to help us snowball even more, we're going to run Plaything. This makes it so that after we hook people, they're going to be basically permanently oblivious unless they break their Plaything totem. So this is going to help us too, because if we get to the point in the game where everybody is affected by Plaything, then we basically just have a silent chainsaw all the time, right? So this should get us just a lot of passive value. And if they decide to break their Plaything totems, which they should probably do to avoid the chainsaw, we're going to have Penamento to follow up with a ton of debuffs on repair speed and healing speed and everything. And yeah, it's good. It should be really hard. Assuming we can get off to a fast start and get some downs, this should be incredibly difficult for the survivors to make it back from. And there should be a ton of misdirection here. We're not even going to burn any kind of a map because I think this should work on any map. And I'm just going to ready up and we're just going to go see how well it works. Let's go make it happen. Okay, fractured cow shed, not bad. I think the corn will actually do a really good job here of like masking our terror radius and everything. Well, not our terror radius, our like movements, right? Like I think if we're stealthy and we're like chainsawing through corn, it should be very hard for them to see us coming, and we should hopefully get some good value. Hey, speaking of that fast start I was talking about, thank you, David, kind of just deer and headlightsing that and walking right into that chainsaw. Thank you. Thank you. See, this is where this is sick too, because once the ball gets rolling, right? We see a bunch of crows here, by the way, so we know someone's down there. But anyway, this is going to reveal Meg's position, right? So we'll see Meg. And right now, she won't hear this chainsaw. Because she's oblivious, she won't even hear me coming. I'm just going to show up, and then surprise, here I am. She has no idea, right? She had no idea I was even on my way. And we one-shot down to my friends to the end. So, already, pretty good start. Pretty good start, man. I mean, ideally for these survivors, they wouldn't take it down in the first 10 seconds. Because once this gets going, it should be pretty hard to come back from. Even right there, she screamed. We see her, like, generally down by Shaq. So again, we can head down that way. She should be oblivious for the next 60 seconds, thanks to Nemesis. We can show up, silent chainsaw. No idea. Also, hey, we can get a free Penamento totem here. I can argue that. Sign me up, dude. Sign me up. Whoops. I went the curve on the window, but that was a little bit too intense. Oh, I don't have engravings. That's right. Oh, yeah. I'm kind of used to having engravings, so it's kind of messed with me a little bit. I usually play Billy with engravings. I'm a little bit muscle memoried into it. But she actually did a really good job of getting away for this for now, but she's still kind of in some trouble. All right, lock her. Get the down onto her. Perfecto. And again, this will change the obsession again. So we're not going to be getting Friends of the End value here. Well, I mean, we are, right? Because it's changing the obsession, but it's going to be mostly Nemesis. We're going to get this hook, and it's going to change. And again, Nemesis is going to reveal the aura of that guy. So we see oh, it's the Meg again. So we see her aura, and again, she's oblivious, so she can't hear us coming. Oh my god, we almost got that. That was so close. See, again, like, she didn't know. She was completely clueless. She had no idea that was even coming her way. Oh, I thought that setup was actually different. Oh my god, my frames right now are terrible. Holy, is my game okay? Jesus. All right, we'll get that chainsaw on her real quick. While I'm picking her up, let me just close some things to hopefully fix our frame rate issues. Because my lord, that's rough. And again, same thing will keep happening. We're gonna hook her. Obsession's gonna change. We're gonna see their aura. They're gonna become oblivious. Oh, she's actually doing her totem, it looks like. Hello. Oh, I didn't quite get the chainsaw. I should have just M1'd her. I was trying to be fancy and get her with a chainsaw when I could have just M1'd her, but it's fine. I wanted to stress how silent the chainsaw was, but it's okay. She should still die anyway. Oh, actually. We can also just zone her here, right? If we just do this, she gets pretty zoned. She can't really go anywhere. Right? Or can she? No, she can't make this. Ooh. Actually, good pathing from her. Very, very good pathing from her. She does make this. Unless she just decides not to throw it. That's an interesting decision. Because I don't think she makes this window. She should die here. That was actually not bad pathing from her. She tries the dead hard, but didn't quite work. Oh, they got rid of my Panamano. I should have let her break that plate thing, actually. I don't even want to base winner. Because I want to be able to, like... I could base winner, but I want to be able to act on my Friends to the End switch, like, ASAP. Like, I want to be able to immediately act on it. So... let me go ahead and throw her up on hook. Yeah, like we see this person, see, like now we can immediately eye on it. We can immediately go over there. I'm gonna end it kind of close. Again, we should be pretty quiet here. Oh, they actually saw us coming. Maybe they looked for it. Well, I guess I mean, okay, this is the Meg. I think she's kind of been through this before. She probably saw the hook come in and she was like, wait a minute, I know what happens whenever this happens. Oh, right this way, madame. Right this way. Right this way, my lady. Tips my Billy Fedora. Oh, Meg players. Oh, Meg players. Oh, oblivious Meg players. I mean, literally oblivious Meg players. She's literally affected by oblivious, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's both in-game status effect and just the built-in debuff you get from playing Meg Thomas, you know? Oblivious in more ways than one. Okay, that guy was kind of out there in the distance. Let's see, this guy might be able to see me. Oh, no, yes, no. Is he here? Yeah, he's here. He vaults into this. Ooh, okay. He cornered up. I thought he would go immediately to the thing, but I guess he didn't. Does he vault? He doesn't vault. Well played there, Jacob Park. Well played, man. Where did he go? Went out front? What? Right, right. Okay, hey. Your pathing is strange, but I respect it. Alright, we'll get the down onto him. There's actually a totem over there that we could potentially Panameno. Well, we'll take our time with it. We're going to throw this Jake on hook. I think this is his first hook, right? Maybe? Yeah, so that'll give him a plaything. Probably, unless they broke all the totems. I don't know. Ooh, I wanted to kind of try to go into the corner and kind of hide myself, but I don't think it's really going to matter. Or will it? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Clean the pallet. No, I didn't clean the pallet. Failure. I'm a failure. We can claim the pallet here. Make sure it doesn't take it. And it should be dead. Oh, they got the unhook and the gen done. They're actually getting a decent bit of gens done, considering, honestly. I think it might be a big fact that it might have to do with the fact that I didn't really make very many Penamenos. I did one and that was it. I think if I was taking time to make more Penamenos, it would probably help a lot too. All right. And again, right there. She just doesn't hear, right? Like, there was all these hay bales in the way. She had no idea. Like, she didn't even think to look for that. You know what I mean? Like, I think maybe once they get the idea of what's going on, then maybe it'll stop working so well. This guy actually didn't have his aura revealed, so maybe he has off the record or something. But yeah, this worked out quite well, didn't it? Quite well. They kind of just had no idea. They had no idea where to look. Like, they just didn't know where I was coming from or where to look. It's just insane. I feel like once you kind of get the ball rolling with this kind of build, it's just so hard for them to do anything. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just constantly flying to them with my chainsaw. I actually don't think I make this hook. I think he wiggles. It's going to be close, but I think he might wiggle. Oh, no, I make it. Never mind, I make it. Anyway, yeah. Once I feel like once I get the ball rolling, see, I had three potential Penamenos, too. Like, we still had plenty of Penameno totems as well. But I feel like once you get the ball rolling with this, man, it's just so hard for them to recover because you're always just flying at them with your stealth. You know what I mean? And honestly, even if I wanted to bail from chase here, like once you get going, it becomes easy to bail from chase too. Like if somebody was just looping me really well, I could have just left them and found somebody else because it would have just made them exposed later, right? I would have just later on hit them with exposed. And also because of plaything, people should be relatively affected by oblivious just passively. So yeah, this build, just once it gets going, man, is really intense. GG's. This is a good game 1. We'll go to game 2. Everyone knows the scientific method is 2 games, right? You can't prove anything with 1 game, but 2 games. If it works 2 games in a row, then it's officially scientifically proven that it 100% works. That's just how science works. Everyone knows that. Every scientist is aware of that. So let's go game 2. GG's to these guys though. So far so good. Okay. So this team burnt a Dead Dog Saloon offering, which I can't tell if this is good or bad for me. I mean, this map can definitely be kind of like sneaky, like, right? There's a lot of like big LOS blockers, a lot of big buildings and stuff. But I'm a little worried, like if they just kind of hump main building, which like they probably will, right? Like if they're gonna burn the offering, they're probably just gonna hump main building. If they just hump main building, this actually could be a bit of an issue. You know what I mean? Because how do I really sneak up on someone who's just humping main building? But I guess we'll see. If I gotta vault in, I gotta break a wall here. No sneaky double vaults or anything. Interesting. She just went this way, yeah? Oh, she had lives. She went really far. Holy. She went really, really far. Kind of figured she would fake it. That's the most logical play there. There we go. We'll get a pretty fast down again. Not bad. This is like, I mean, she didn't get cross-map chainsaw like the last guy did, but this is still pretty good, right? This is still a pretty fast down. Look at how close these hooks are. That's really weird. And now we'll get Jane's auras revealed. So again, Jane aura revealed. Oh, she's on main. See, this is kind of the problem with this build, is that main building exists, right? On this map. Still though, they got main done, which is good because now we don't got to worry about this anymore. I see 2 people over here. Woo, woo, a little intense. They probably have bounce landing as well. If they burnt the map offering, that means they probably bought balance landing. And yeah, we're probably just gonna hump the shit out of main, which makes sense, you know what I mean? But okay, I'll hit that curve on her real quick, easy peasy. And this will change obsession. So basically, this is where it starts happening, right? Now this is gonna change obsession. The person that gets changed to is not gonna hear our terrorist or our chainsaw. Oh, it's the guy that got unhooked, dude. Oh no, I gotta be a filthy tunneler now. See, this isn't very hidden, you know what I mean? This is not very hidden at all, actually. Oh, I was trying to curve in and hit the window, but it didn't quite work that way. I know she's got live too, so she's gonna be really fast. I'm actually gonna bail and head down here. This feels like one of those scenarios where it might be okay to bail from this, at least temporarily. Like I want to just pressure this guy, maybe get it down on him. We could always expose her later and then come back with friends to the end, right? Ooh, interesting. I just want to make sure I block the window. That was actually very interestingly played by him. He might be able to make this window, so I'm going to kind of zone him by holding my saw. Wow, he just went for it. That's interesting. He is actually very close to not making that. He was very confident he did. That was really well played. Well, that was less well played, but he was doing good for a minute there. He was certainly doing good for a minute there. I don't know what this Steve's doing, but I feel like I got to punish this. Okay. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. But okay, Steven, whatever you say, man. Whatever you say, Steven. I'll take the 2 hooks. Thank you. We go again here. Again, this will reveal. Wait, how's this gonna work? Are we gonna get Claudette's position twice? Like, is she gonna get exposed, position revealed, and then the same thing's gonna happen again? I didn't even see her at all, though. That's kind of weird. I didn't even see her. Like, does she have some kind of aura hiding, maybe? Right? Am I dumb? I don't see her. She might have some kind of aura hiding. Maybe like off the record or something? No, because I saw her before. Maybe she's just in a locker. She might just be in a locker chilling. I don't know. We're going to go ahead and Panameno that. I think I saw Jane coming back here. Steven! Oh, Steven. Oh, Steven. All right, we have chance number 3 at seeing Claudette. I mean, if Claudette's hypothetically just hiding in the locker, I mean, that's... What a god. What an actual god gamer. Wow, I did not expect him to have power struggle. Touche, man. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I just got outplayed. That Steve's kind of a legend. Maybe that's why he was fucking around with that pallet and not throwing it. Because I guess he was setting up for a power struggle play, maybe? That's interesting. She makes this me involved. Does she know it? Yes, she does. Gonna break out the wall. She got way too close there. I'm not sure why she was getting so close. All right, we can hook her now. She actually stunned us with pallets, so that makes her the obsession, which means, whoa. Oh, he didn't. Thank you for not flashlight saving, I guess. But now it'll change obsession with Nemesis, which will give us that extra value. All right, we got someone out there. Oh, it's Claudette. Oh, she's on the totem too. She'll see us coming though, right? Yeah, the problem is that she'll see us coming. This map is actually a little bit more open than maybe I gave it credit for, to be honest with you. Like, it actually does feel a bit harder to sneak up on people than I initially thought. Oh, that was supposed to break the pallet. Let's not talk about it. Kind of seems like she went... Oh, she went over here. Interesting. I mean, this dude's just doing a gen right in front of me. I can't just not, right? I gotta kill this guy. Like, how could I not kill this guy? We're just gonna down him. Again, hooking this guy will also just, like, expose... It'll reveal and expose Claudette. So, that'll help us a bit, too. Let's go put her on hook. Figure out where Claudette is. See if we can take an angle on her. Okay, she's just chilling back there. That's really good. I'm not even gonna go for this dude. I'm just gonna go for Claudette. And friends to the end value, baby. Friends to the end value, baby. Down she goes. Thank you, friends to the end. Perfect. I'm kind of surprised she didn't just play this pallet right here. She could have just stayed right here, but she didn't. I mean, I'll take it. I ain't gonna argue it. Nice. Back to Alan, huh? Oh, look out, gamers! See, that's plaything right there. That's plaything. They all had silent chainsaw. They didn't hear it coming. So that's a bunch of plaything value right there. Perk's kind of nuts, man. Oh, that was just a nasty curve on the Jane. Oof, dude. Steven! Steven, please! Steven, please! Let's hook this guy. That'll probably make Steve the obsession. Actually, it went to her. That's interesting. I wasn't sure if it would go to somebody that's on the ground, but I guess it does. Can it go to somebody on hook? I don't know. Like, is it possible that this goes to Alan on hook? No, it was to Steve. Okay. Ooh, Steven. You still have sack pallet. Okay, touche. All right, well, everyone's dead. I mean, this build worked out pretty good again this time. I gotta be honest, though. This time, like, as much as I want to sit here and pretend for the sake of this YouTube video that this was, like, pretty much just the build and that we're, like, a, you know, building mastermind or whatever, I do feel like a lot of this match was just simply like Hillbilly being strong, you know, and me hitting some okay curves and like them maybe not, like I said about the Claudette not playing that pallet over there, you know. A lot of this maybe was also just like the general Hillbilly play, but I still feel like the build helped, right? Like I think me chainsawing to these guys right here, I definitely had a lot to do with plaything, right? Because again, if you guys have not experienced what this feels like on the Survivor side, it is really weird. Like, a Billy flying up to you with a chainsaw, literally making no sound, right? There's no chainsaw sound, there's no tear radius, there's nothing. It's just a complete silence, and all of a sudden, chainsaw on your face. It's really, really odd, honestly. It's very, very hard to play against. And again, I think we see that here. So, yeah, GG's, man. GG's. Another really solid game. And, I mean, that's 2 for 2, man. Scientifically speaking, this build clearly works. Clearly. I mean, science has spoken. I mean, obviously, there's no refuting it anymore. Like, this was a pure scientific study, and now we know this build is god tier. So, GG's. And, yeah, man, solid games. Solid games. GG. All right, boys, let's get it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Feel free to run this build yourself. Get out there and do some crazy misdirection. Go fuck with some people. This build's so fun, man. It's just so fun for catching people off guard. It's a terrifying build to go against if you're the survivors. And it's a good time, man. So feel free to go get value out of it yourself. Have a good time with it. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like the video, subscribe, all that jazz as well. And until next time, I'm out of here. Have a good rest of your night, guys. I'm out of here. See ya. I'll take care. See ya. See you later. See ya.